Hello to April 2024. I know that probably when you get this recording is going to be towards the end of April because we had so much going on this month with the H-1B cap season and making sure that those that were selected were in good shape to be filed, and also helping find solutions for those that were not selected. So welcome to Q&A with Giselle, where every month I bring to you answers to questions that I have received that I believe are of general value to all of you. My name is Giselle Carson. I am a corporate and compliance immigration attorney, and I am thrilled that you're here with me. If you're new to the Q&A, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can continue to get this awesome updates every month. This one, as part of a continuation of the questions that I have been getting from what's happening as a result of the cap season, the H-1B cap season, I am going to be answering questions relating mostly to, so the three questions that I've selected for this month are relating to STEM extensions, which many of our foreign nationals are taking the opportunity to use, and also to the reverification that is happening during this time. So here are the questions that I'm going to be answering. The first one, our employee filed for a STEM OPT extension, and we're counting on this extension for him to continue to work for us. Are there any pitfalls that we should be aware in this process? So this is an employer that is concerned that the STEM extension is going to be what is going to allow their associate to continue to work for them until hopefully the next cap season. So here is the answer as to any issues that could happen with the STEM extension. In general, the STEM extensions are a very high percentage of approval. I actually looked up the USCIS data on this, and the USCIS data indicates that the STEM OPT EADs applications are approved on average 97% of the time. And that's a really good average. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, what's the other 3%? I want to make sure that we don't fall into that. Well, the other 3% is a very avoidable one. A few things. One, the STEM OPT extensions are a combination of the work of the foreign national, the employer, and the DSO, the school advisor, the international school advisor for the employee, which is student, F1 student. And the international school advisors are phenomenal at this, at guiding the foreign nationals to make sure that this process goes smoothly. So they are your best, they're the right hand in this process. So make sure that your associate, your foreign national, is in contact with the international school advisor to make sure that the documentation that is needed is filed. So that's one thing. I'm going to say three main reasons that this STEM OPTs extensions may not get approved. So one, miscommunications between the foreign national and their school advisor. That can be taken care of fairly easy by making sure that they're in communication. Two, and the one that I actually sadly see the most, is late filing. There is a very specific timeline to file these STEM extensions, and you probably have all experienced delays in mail and things that were totally unexpected that are happening. This is one application that needs to be filed very, very timely. If it gets to USCIS a day late, it will be rejected. So that is, again, this is very avoidable, making sure that the priorities are placed in filing this early. Last but not least is to make sure that the documents are signed where they're supposed to be signed. I don't know how it happens, but I get many I-20s, which is what authorizes the STEM and the OPTs that are not signed. And when those are filed with USCIS, they need to have the appropriate signatures. So again, this is making sure that the student and the school advisor are working together and the documents are signed. So that's it. In general, they're well processed with fairly smoothly, considering some of the many other processes in immigration. So that was the first question that I got that I thought was of good use to all of you. The second one actually is also, all of them are very good. So here is the question. Our employee is filing for STEM extension and provided me with the form I-983 and asked for our E-Verify number. Please explain what this form is and should I disclose our E-Verify number? Well, let me give you a little bit of background on this form I-983 so that you understand how this came about. The form I-93 is the one that outlines the training that the foreign national is going to receive during this 2-year STEM extension. So it needs to be completed by both the foreign national and their employers. You both need to work together to complete this form, which is actually called Training Plan for STEM OPT students. So literally you're developing a training plan where the student, your associate, your employee, foreign national, all those terms, the same person is going to, literally that's what STEM is. It's a training. It's allowing the foreign national to be in the United States for another 2 years to get more training in their field of studies. So that's how this form came about. But it also, at the time, USC, well, not USCIS, but Department of Homeland Security, the government in general was looking for ways to encourage employers to sign up for E-Verify. So they used this tool as almost like a carrot to encourage employers to enroll in E-Verify. So basically saying to the employers, okay, well, you want your foreign national to take advantage of this 2-year STEM OPT. In order for that to happen, we're going to require that you enroll in E-Verify. Now, back then, when E-Verify, at that time, when actually this rule was created, I was not encouraging employers to participate in E-Verify because it was really a burden. However, E-Verify has evolved significantly, and there's more things that are happening to E-Verify that are going to be of good use to employers and for nationals or employees, U.S. citizens, everybody. So stay tuned for more information on what used to be called E-Verify Next Generation. Now I'm seeing I've seen it advertised now as E-Verify Plus. So again, stay tuned for that in my future Q&As and also trainings. I'm going to be talking about this more. But back to the answer to this question, our employee is filing for STEM extension and ask me, so what is the form and should I give them my E-Verify number? So yes, they will need your E-Verify number to include it in the form and to show that you're an E-Verify registered employer. Otherwise, this STEM extension is not going to get approved. And again, this is something that you need to work together to complete. Again, the schools have tons of resources on this process. And if you're one of our clients, please reach out to us, because we have also developed a very, very detailed process, FAQ, for this. And every time that we give it out to one of our foreign nationals or employers, I get back an email saying, this is awesome. So again, if you're one of our clients, please reach out. Be happy to share with you. That's what it's for. Last one, I am doing the Form I-9 re-verification for my employee under the cap gap. Should I also re-verify her in E-Verify? And this can get confusing because quite often you think, well, if I have to re-verify them here, I have to re-verify them there, but not with E-Verify. Again, this is a completely little world on its own. I do want to remind all the HR professionals that are listening to me, or whoever is in charge of I-9 in your company, that anyone that is going through this process, the cap gap, STEM extensions, OPT extensions, CPT extensions, whatever it is, anytime that you have a status that expires or is expiring, you need to re-verify that the employee is authorized to continue to work. And that is what happens during the cap gap. In that situation, you would have had someone that is either on OPT, the 12-month OPT, or a STEM OPT that is ending. And if they're selected under the lottery, they will be entitled to, and there's other things that need to happen, but in general, they're selected under the lottery. The H-1B was filed while they were still they still had work authorization. Then their ability to continue to work is automatically extended. And this is what is reflected when you do a cap gap re-verification. So you do need to do an I-9 cap gap re-verification, but as to the question, do you need to re-verify them on E-Verify? The answer to that is no. E-Verify cannot be used to re-verify any employee. So once you put them into the system the first time, as it's working right now, you do not re-verify them. E-Verify should only be used for new employees after the offer of employment has been accepted, and that you also have completed the Form I-9. And then that's when you put them through E-Verify. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. I hope you're enjoying this Q&As with Giselle. And again, if you find this content beneficial, I encourage you, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, and please encourage others. I mean, I'm doing this, taking the time to do this for you so that we can together make the best out of this complex immigration world that we live in. And if you have questions for me, don't hesitate to use the link so that you can submit your questions for consideration. Until the next time, have a beautiful end of the month, and I will see you in May. Take care. Bye-bye.